Okay, so voiceover time. You guys know my entire family is home, so yeah, I've had to do this like this. So anyways, this is the palette that I'm going in with today. This is the Juvia's Place Nude palette. I actually just got this like sometime in July and it's so cute. This is like perfect for every day. It's a really nice palette. Girl, it's just, yes. Anywho's, so these are the colors that we're working with. They're actually really light nude shades, so beautiful. I'm starting off by using the same primer that I used to cut my brows. So this is the P. Louise Base in 05. You can use whatever you have. You can use concealer, that'll work too. This is just what I have on hand and what I actually really enjoy using. I try not to, but you can't help what you like. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the nude shade. This is more of like a peachy nude. It's very light, not too close to my skin tone, but when I do use the base or concealer, it kind of blends with that. This is going to serve as a transition color, so it just makes it so that my crease area is not the same complexion or the same color as my regular skin, if you feel my drift. And I'm using a fluffy crease brush to do that, and yeah. So this part is a little extra. You don't have to do this. I would suggest going in with the darker color in the crease area. It's like this taupey, not taupey, that it reminds me of like a saddle brown type situation, like the color of your boots in the fall time, like that shade of brown. Y'all get my drift. Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm not crazy. Y'all know what I'm saying. So the part that I'm saying I didn't necessarily need to do was I kind of carved out my crease area, and you really don't have to do that. If you want to, what I would suggest doing is taking a pencil, not a pencil brush, but like those smaller brushes like the M506 by Morphe, like a small fluffy brush, and you can add this color to your crease area. I don't know why I was being extra today. I think I was planning on doing something more dramatic and I just changed my mind. So as you can see, once I blended it out, the shape really wasn't necessary because everything kind of blended well together. But I did want to use, this color because I did want to deepen the crease. So that's that. So now with this brush, I'm just, blending everything together. There's nothing extra on my brush or anything, and I was feeling good about this look at that point. So now I'm taking like the more peachy gold out of the shade, and I'm just literally placing that on my lid. I'm not cutting it. I'm just placing it on the lid. So for lashes, girl, my BYLs, let me tell you, they got me right. So this is a new box that I just received, and I absolutely love these lashes. These have become my favorite lashes of all time. Like, yes, this girl did that. So these are the lashes that I chose. These are in the style Enchanting, and can you just give me, like, these are total Rapunzel moment, you know what I mean? Like, if I was a Disney princess and I was Rapunzel, this is how I was gonna wake up. So like I said, these are in the style Enchanting. These are so pretty, fluffy, and these are like thick, voluminous lashes, like my type of thing, you know what I mean? Okay, so this is the Juvia's Place Stick Foundation. This is a new product for me, and let's talk about it. I love the Juvia's Place, like the regular foundation, the one that comes in the tube, but this one is actually really good too. I'm not typically a stick foundation kind of girl. The only other stick foundation that I have ever used and loved was the one by Makeup Forever, and I still have that and love it to this day. I wasn't sure if I was going to like that because when I see stick foundations, I usually feel like they're going to be too thick and it's not going to work on my skin. It's going to be greasy and oily because I do have combination skin, and I get really oily in my T-zone, like really oily. Like I have to walk around with like a sponge to absorb thy oils. So I'm using a brush to just kind of push the product into my skin. I did not use concealer, I didn't use primer because I wasn't planning on going anywhere and I wasn't going outside, but looking good for the TikTok, Instagram, and my room. And I'm just like blending this out with the brush. when you use a brush, it gives you a little more coverage, and I find it to be easier when using a stick foundation. If I was using like a liquid, I could use my sponge, but I just feel like the stick, just to get like the maximum amount of coverage, I like to use the brush. For concealer, I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Medium. Medium is a little light for me, especially in the summer months. So typically what I would do, I would like mix a darker concealer with it, but I didn't do that this time. I don't know, she was trying to be cute. And then for concealer, I'm using, not concealer, for cream contour or contour bronzing, cream bronzing, whatever you want to call it. I'm using the Juvia's Place Stick Foundation, and I'm using a darker shade. For my foundation shade, I was in the shade Madagascar, and then I believe this is called sooouuppper. The name of this will be down in the description box, or I might put it on the screen, I don't know. But this was actually my first time using a foundation for my cream bronzer, and what I did notice is it blends out a lot faster. I don't know, maybe the consistencies of like cream bronzers per se is a little thicker than like if you are to use a foundation or concealer. I've never used a concealer either, but it might be something that you will want to try, because I definitely think I'm gonna try it now, because girl, this actually really worked. Anyway, so I'm using my, I think this is a Juno sponge, which is a really dirty one. So I'm using my Juno sponge to blend out my concealer, and this is where you can see like, yo, this is like mad bright, like girl, too much, but it's okay. Like I just blended the shit out of it, and I feel like I was good to go, you know what I mean? Like it didn't look too bad, like especially when I took pictures and everything, it was all right. So I'm also using the side of the sponge to blend my bronzer in with the concealer, just so that it doesn't look like too like, girl, that is way too bright. So I'm taking my brush and I'm also blending out the contour of my nose, and then I'm going in with powder. For powder, I think I just went in with a, what is it called? ᗷᖇoᗯᕕ, because that's the one that I've been using a lot lately. And then I'm going to tight line my lower lash line. So to tight line, I'm using this Color Pop. I believe this is Honeydew. I'm actually not sure, but it's like their pinky creamy eyeliner. Like it's not white, but it's like that nude eyeliner. And then I'm taking the like saddle color, the sable, whatever. I don't know why I can't say that word, but the darkest brown in the nude palette, and I'm just blending out my lower lash line using that. So once I've done that, that's when I go in with my powder, and yeah. So has this ever happened to you guys where you're like doing your makeup and you're like, I don't know what else to do. I can't remember what the next step is. So that's exactly what happened here. So I'm coating my lower lashes using mascara. Of course, this is the Maybelline, I can't remember which mascara this is, but I know that it's Maybelline. So right here, I'm setting underneath my eyes using the powder that I was talking about earlier. This is the ᗷᖇoᗯᕕ translucent powder. So this is an oldie but a goodie and a very effective powder. So I'm using my sponge to actually push that in and to bake the sides of my nose. Like I said, my nose is typically the area where I produce the most oils, and you know, it could look really nasty really fast. I actually really need to clean my brushes now that I'm looking at this. Okay, so this bronzer, this is by Revolution. It doesn't say Makeup Revolution, it just says Revolution. And I got it way too dark. I got it in deep dark. And girl, let me tell you, I'm determined to use my ish, okay? So I had to use the bare minimum of that product to bronze up my face, or to set the bronzer. When I say my nose and my face was snatched because of that bronzer, like I barely tapped my brush, and that bronzer is gonna last me forever. Highlights, baby, hello. So the BYL has come out with these glow highlighters. I think it's glow light highlighters. This is in the shade Venus. Look at this. I didn't even wet my face or the brush, like hello. So I'm placing that on the high points of my cheeks, cheekbones, the top of my nose, and of course my lip and Cupid's bow area, which I tend to like to use the tip part of that, because when I go in with my lip products, I tend to lose a lot of that highlighter, but you know, it is what it is. So I was feeling myself at this point because I was like, all right, she's looking, you know, that natural nude snatched. So for my lips, I have started to work on the way that I'm lining them. I like to kind of curve and bring the lip up more on the top lip, and then I just follow my natural lip line for my bottom lip. I do have like, I have full lips, full-ish lips, and then I take a little bit of liner and bring it on the outside of the sides of my lips so that, you know, she can look cute. So for lip gloss, I'm going in with Pixie. This is by Morphe. I absolutely love these Morphe glosses. I didn't think I would, but I mean, I do have to dip in them quite a bit just to get the, you know, color payoff, but it's all right. It's a nice lip gloss. So after I set my face, that completes this look, and I really hope you all like and appreciate my efforts. I'm trying to get back into my makeup. I have not been feeling it lately, but you know, it's a thing. It's progress. We're working on it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like this video, share, subscribe to my channel. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, beauties, stay blessed.